Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Mercedes and today I'll be doing my summer TBR plus a book haul. I just got home right now from Barnes & Noble and I bought 3 other books to add to my summer TBR that I've been wanting. So let's just get right into it. This is editing me. Ignore the fact that I am not looking at the camera in some of the clips because it's so hard getting used to looking at the camera and not the viewfinder. So if I happen to be looking up a little bit, that is because I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder and not the camera. So yeah, bear with me. So I'll just give the haul first just because it's just like the 3 books and it's quick, and since like my summer TBR is kind of long, so I'll just give the haul first. So I got 3 books. First book I got was The Midnight Mass by Sierra Simone. It's like the little novella after Priest. The series is up here. I only have Saint left, and this is like the original covers, and I have the original ones. So once I seen this last copy at Barnes & Noble, I decided to grab it because this is the only one I've been missing. So I just bought this just so I could have it to my collection. So the next book, these next 2 books I got like for my TBR. That's why I decided to go to Barnes & Noble today so I could add 2 more summer books, because the majority of them are summer books, or like they're just books I want to read in general, but these 2 ones I feel like are summer books. And the first one is The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. Sorry if I like butcher the name, but I've been seeing a bunch of stuff about this book, especially last summer, and so I decided to grab it just because I really love the cover. I'm obsessed with it. And it sounds really cool, where like this girl loses someone. Oh, she loses her sister, and she kind of been like shutting her family out, and then finally on the family vacation to a vineyard, she decides to like reconnect to her family and finally start talking, and they play a game of assassin, and she ends up like teaming up with the groomsmen, one of the groomsmen at the wedding, and I believe like they kind of fall in love or whatever the case may be. But it sounds really interesting and I'm excited to start it. So that's Summer Broken Rules. The next book I got was Happy Place by Emily Henry. Who was surprised? This book, everyone been raving about it since it came out. I was not going to buy this yet because I haven't even read Book Lovers yet. I have it, but I just haven't read it. It's on my summer TBR. And plus a second reason why I didn't want to buy it is because it's a hardback. And my whole Emily Henry collection is paperbacks. But it's okay. I decided to just say F it and buy it because I really want to read it this summer after I read Book Lovers. So I just bought it, and then whenever it does come out in paperback, I'll just buy it again. But I'm excited to read this one. So another book on my TBR is Book Lovers. Like I said, I'm gonna read this one before Happy Place, so I can just like kind of read it in the order, because I'm pretty sure they don't really relate, but I still want to read it in like the order of when it was published, you know. So I'm excited for this one. This was on my summer TBR last year, but I didn't end up reading it just because I didn't get to it. Hopefully I get to this. This is probably gonna be on my priority this this summer, because since I really want to read Happy Place, so I think these are gonna be like my immediate Can you get out of the bag? Oh my gosh, my cat was just like inside the damn Barnes & Noble bag. But yes, these 2 are like my immediate TBR because I really want to get through them this summer. Like, I have to get through it this summer. Another Emily Henry book, she's just on my summer TBR this entire time, is Beach Read. I've already read this book. This is another copy. As you can tell, I have one right here. This is the first book I've ever read, and I've gotten into reading in 2021. The end of 2021, I picked up Beach Read from Target, and I really loved it, and that's the book that got me into reading. So I bought a second copy a couple weeks ago so I could reread it and annotate it this summer. So continuing, this is a book I'm currently reading right now, so it's like part of my summer TBR, is Fourth Wing. Everyone been raving on it. I started it 2 weeks ago, but I'm kind of like slowly reading it, not because like I don't like it or anything like that. I really love it. I'm probably like 100 and something pages in, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not even really a big fantasy girly. Like, I don't read a lot of fantasy, like with a lot of like world building and all that, but I'm really enjoying this one so far. I'm loving the characters, so I can't wait to finish this. I'm probably gonna finish this soon. So like I said, I'm already into it. This summer I am going to California, and so if my TBR seems really big, I am going to California for the entire summer. I'm not coming back until probably August or end of July, and it's May right now. It's like literally, what day is it? It's May 20th, so I'm gonna be in California this whole time, so I'm taking these books with me. I don't know if I'm gonna take all of them physically because I have a good like 20 books on my TBR right now, but majority of them are on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm pretty sure I'll read majority of them on Kindle Unlimited if I don't want to physically take them with me to California. Next book I have is Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. It's a memoir. I never thought I would read a memoir. Well, I don't really like nonfiction in general, but everyone been raving about this. I know Steph Bower, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but she loved this book, and I hear everyone talking about it. You know, it's like a really good book, like kind of like makes you think about your life and like your friends and love and like just a bunch of that. And I think this will be a really good book for me to read in the summertime. The Summer I Turned Pretty series, I started these last summer. I started The Summer I Turned Pretty last summer, but I didn't even finish it. I stopped halfway, not because I didn't like it, but just because, like I said, I was busy and I just like was so hectic. But I did watch the show last summer. Best believe I love the show. I'm excited for it to come out this summer. But I read this back in January now, like of this year. So I read it and I loved it. I annotated it. Oh, this is not my copy annotated, but okay. So I read this one, I loved it, and I want to read the next two in the series this summer. I was already gonna start it, but me and my best friend, we're gonna buddy read them this summer because she's read the series and I only read one, so she's gonna reread them while I kind of like read these ones new. So we're gonna buddy read them. So I'm waiting to start these again when I'm back in Cali. So I'm very excited, and I'm so excited for this season. Like, I cannot wait. I just finished watching XO Kitty, also by Jenny Han. I love that show. So good. But I had to add some dark romance here in my summer TBR just because I like to mix it up. Not always have kind of like, I guess, super rom-com-y. But I'm adding the Never After series for my summer TBR. I already read Hooked. When was it? Last month, I believe, and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. It was so good. I loved like the Peter Pan and Captain Hook Wendy story, like retelling sort of thing. I really enjoyed it. It was like such a good dark romance. So I bought the rest of the Never After series so I could read them. This one, Scarred, is like a Lion King. Whoa. Is a Lion King one, I believe. Retelling. Yeah, so I'm excited. I heard this one was really good, and there's like a scene I see on TikTok that happens in this book, and I just cannot wait to get to that scene. The next one is Wretched, Emily McIntyre. The next book is Wretched. Wait, I don't know what this one's about. Dang, okay, wait. I have to search it up because I cannot think of which story this is. Oh, this is the reimagining of Wizard of Oz. Okay, so this is the Wizard of Oz. I think, yeah, this is about the evil queen then, or the evil queen, the Wicked Witch. Yeah, I haven't watched freaking Wizard of Oz in forever. I literally live in Kansas, but haven't watched it. Haven't watched it in a while. But the last one, well, the next one in the series is Twisted, and I believe this is the like Aladdin and Princess Jasmine one. So I think she gets with Jafar in this one. But yes, I plan to read the rest of these, the Never After series by Emily McIntyre this summer, because I had to give me a little spice, a little dark romance this summer. So I'm excited. I have a lot of series on my summer TBR this summer. I don't know why. I just feel like I really want to like get through all the series. Well, because like I started a lot of series and I haven't finished them yet. So I have a lot of series that have been sitting on my shelf that I really want to read. So the next series I have is the Dreamland Billionaire series. I just finished reading the final print. Is that what it's called? No, I just finished reading the fine print like 2 days ago, and I absolutely loved it. It was so good. I gave it 4.5 stars. Loved it, but that's probably gonna be like my like me reading it is gonna be in a different vlog coming up soon. But I loved Cal and Declan in the fine print, so I had to add them to my summer TBR because I really want to get to their stories. People have such mixed reviews for this one, and it's Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. You know, I've heard so many people say they love it, they hate it, but I'm excited to read it. People are like, oh, it's not a love story, it's a toxic one, which is okay. Like, I'm happy that I'm gonna go into it knowing that, because then I feel like I'd probably be like, oh, I don't like it because it's toxic. But if I already know it, then I shouldn't have a problem. But I see so many good things. Like, I know, like, who is it? Like, Sarah Crawley, she loves this one. Larry Reads, she loves this book as well. So I'm excited to read it. Hopefully I enjoy it, because then I'll buy the rest in the series. These books are so expensive. Like, I usually buy like all the rest in the series before I even read it, but I was not gonna do these ones because these books are like $20 each. Dang. And this is the Chestnut Spring series. I have been wanting to read these for so long. These have been on my like radar, like my TBR for so long, and I finally got them. Like, I was I don't know why, like, I just haven't read it. I downloaded the first one, Flawless, on my Kindle so many times, but I ended up deleting it just because like I didn't end up reading it and blah blah blah. So I'm finally reading it this summer. I got these covers from Book Depository last month before it closed down. It's Flawless. I think this one is yeah, I think he's a bull rider, and he like messes something up like for PR, and so this girl gets sent to help him like clean up his image, kind of like babysit him basically. So I know that's that, I believe. And then the second book, Heartless, I think this is the one. This is, yeah, this is a single dad romance. Love single dad romances, but I believe she's his nanny, I think. Is he? Yes, yes. I'm also excited for this because like I said, I love nanny, single dad. And then the third book in the series is Powerless. This is a hockey romance, which I love hockey romance, so I'm glad that it's kind of like different. I love cowboy romances. Now hockey romances combined, love it. The fourth one in the series, called Reckless, I don't think it comes out until June or July sometimes, but I don't know how I'm gonna get the UK cover for this series in the book Reckless. I'm just gonna have to pray I find it on some website, since Book Depository is not up anymore. Next book is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I wanted to read this last summer, didn't end up getting to it. I got, oh my god, do you guys see that? Okay, is it not gonna focus? Yeah, like it's like scraped up there, I don't know how. But yes, Malibu Rising. I finally got this. I think I ordered this back in January, but I've been waiting for summertime to read it. I've been wanting to read it this month, but since I'm not going to Cali till the end of the month, I'm trying to save it so I could read it at the beach, just because surfing, beach, I feel like I have to get the right vibes to read this book. It'll be my first Taylor Jenkins Reid book I read, because I have 4 books from her and I haven't read one. So hopefully I like this one so I could like get to her other books. Okay, I have a second Taylor Jenkins Reid book on my TBR, and that is Carrie Soto is Back. I know that, I think the girl Carrie Soto in here is also in Malibu Rising, I think. Don't quote me on that, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't read it yet, but I think she is in here because that's why it says Carrie Soto is Back. All I know is Carrie Soto is like a tennis player, and I heard it's really good. It gives summer vibes, I don't know why, but I'm excited to read this one. Hopefully I enjoy it. Hopefully I enjoy both of the, you know, TJRs, because I don't know, I feel like they're different than what I'm reading or what I've read. The books that are on my Kindle, I think I only have 2 on here. Well, I have like, my Kindle is filled with books, but I kind of like, on my Kindle I just add books that I might want to read. Ooh. So starting with my Kindle TBR, I have Our Scorching Summer by Denise and Kelsey Stone, I believe that is. I've seen it come out recently and it looks so good, so I downloaded it on my Kindle. I'm pretty sure I end up buying the paperback. Wait, I have The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I've been seeing this everywhere, everyone talk about it, so I'm very excited to read it. I've started, but I think I only read 2 chapters and then I stopped because I was just like a mood reader and I decided to read another romance, which I do know there is romance in here, but like I said, I'm not a big fantasy girly, so it kind of takes a lot for me to be able to like get into a fantasy. But I'm excited to start this one again. So, and if I end up liking The Serpent and the Wings of Night, I'll definitely be reading the second book in this. I think it's like The Ashes of, I don't know what it's called, but the second book in that little series. So yeah, this is already a huge TBR. So I doubt I'll end up reading all these. I mean, I can, like, it's possible, you know, but like I said, sometimes I don't really read all the books I intend to. But that's why I decided to make my TBR really big, because I am a mood reader, so I wanted to give options. Like, but that is my summer TBR. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope I get through majority of these this summer.